Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are here for a larger haul than I've been doing here lately. But this is to culminate Comic Haul number 95. We are getting ever closer to that 100 mark. Very, very cool stuff. I just wanted to show off a couple of things here before, because, you know, Mr. Sugarman's joining us again. But something I got for my birthday from my sister, which is very cool. We got a Wolverine Fatal Attractions pop. This is the one where the adamantium's coming out of his body from when Magneto was ripping it out. This celebrates 50 years of Wolverine. Very, very cool pop figure. Not something I really collect a whole lot of, but I am very appreciative of it nonetheless. Because as we all know, Wolverine, definitely my favorite comic book character. Just love his stories, especially the volumes 2 and 3 that I'm 2 I've already collected and 3 I'm currently collecting. But definitely a lot of depth to his character that a lot of people don't give him credit for. They just see the 90s machismo from the TV series and the comics that were coming out around that time. Now also, I did end up drinking the rest of the Buddha beer. I ended up drinking it. It was very good, very pleased with it. If you're wondering about that, for those that don't watch my trip videos, that was in my Panama City trip. We went to a world market that was there, and they had a pack of beers. It was like 10 beers from around the world, and this one, was in there. All the beers were pretty good out of there. There was a couple of them that were, not ones that I would buy again. A lot of them I would. The Italian beer was really good. The Scottish ale was really good. The Canadian beer was good. Of course, the German beer that was in there was really good. The Thai beer that was in there at Singha, that was really good. Like I said, overall, pretty good stuff. The chocolate milk flavor, what was it, milk stout or whatever it was? It wasn't bad. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, so cool stuff there. And like I said, like having the Lucky Buddha bottle, on display here in the comic book room. But anyways, let's just get past all that now and get straight into this haul. We've got 15 books today. Let's see if we can get this lined up. But we're going to start off with Detective Comics 1000. And this was I believe it Wrightson cover. This is the 1970s variant cover by Bernie Wrightson and Alex Sinclair. This was celebrating 80 years of Batman. So very cool cover. I'm surprised that I did not already have Detective Comics 1000 in my collection. I think I have it on digital, but I didn't actually have the physical. So that was pretty cool to pick this up. And of course, it's a thick book because, 1,000 issues of Detective Comics, at least from, I don't know if they counted this one from when Batman originally started in Detective Comics. I don't think so. I think this was just from the 1,000 Detective Comics. But continuing on, we also got another run filler here for Primal Force. We got number 8. Found it. Picked it up. Very cool cover there with all the cast of Primal Force on it. Fear the dark no more, because Primal Force is here. Yes. Pretty cool stuff. Still interested in collecting the rest of this series here and reading it. Got this dude that looks like Scarecrow down there. Very weird. Okay. Interesting. Alright, and next up in the haul, we got one of the classic X-Men titles, or X-Men Classic, however you wish to say it. But this was number 1 from that series, which it's, of course, another series I'm trying to collect. A lot of issues in it, though. I think it's like 200 and something issues in the series. I've only got a few right now. But wanted to pick up number 1 because, of course, it is partial reprinting of Giant X-Men #1, and it also has another story in there as well. It's kind of a combination of the two to kind of give you a broader picture than what was going on in just Giant X-Men #1. And this was a Arthur Adams cover, spin-off on the very, original cover, but still very cool. Like how they have everybody represented there. And in the back, it's very cool because they also have the original Giant-Sized X-Men cover on there. So you can see the difference there in the two. So very cool with that. And also, thing I like about these classic X-Men titles is that they have the artwork on the back there. Usually a scene from the comic or something special. But very cool scene there with Jean Grey, Wolverine, and Angel flying in. They do have a bit of a tiff there going on inside the comic. But, interesting pickup. Glad to have found it. All these books came from one of my travels here recently. I happened to stop in a comic book shop, and they had some pretty good deals going on. Of course, back issue bin diving, normal fare for me here now, when I can actually get out and about. But the next set of books is something that I probably wouldn't have expected to pick up. I just kind of got these on a whim. They were a good deal, and there was a lot of them there. So I just kind of picked them up as I was going. But we got one issue of Justice League Task Force. And I just thought this cover was really cool. You have the Martian... what is it? Oh, shit. Well, yeah, Martian Manhunter. That's... Okay, I thought I was right. I didn't want to be wrong. Okay, but Martian Manhunter, as you've never seen him... And you have Wonder Woman down here going, "Great Hera John, is that you?" It's like, what happened to the Martian Manhunter? And all the women are like, ooh. Some of them are kind of like disgusted looking. Some of them are kind of like, But just thought it was a funny looking cover. I'm sure somewhere in here. Oh, yeah, that's why. There you go. I hate to ruin it for you, but Martian Manhunter is now a female. Who knows what happened there, but hey. So I guess she would be Jane instead of John? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's cool too, because, this shows you the age of these books, but you got Mortal Kombat here on the back from back in the, Super Nintendo Genesis days, the original Mortal Kombat, so pretty cool. And next up, I got a nice little run of Justice League Europe. So pretty cool. We got Easy Money going on here for #10. Oh, and that Justice League Task Force was #7 in that run. And it was from December of '93. These Justice League Europes look like they're from early 90s. But this was #10. So pretty cool stuff. Haven't really read too much of those. And you got TurboGrafx 16. All right. But yeah, I haven't really read any of the Justice League Europes. I've seen the Gray Man. He's collected some of them. And, pretty cool stuff. It's not a run I wouldn't mind collecting, for sure. We have #11 here. With Guy Gardner. Looks like he got beat up. We have Guy Gardner versus Metamorpho. And guess who wins? Well, it looks like Metamorpho won, because it looks like Guy Gardner got his lights punched out. But very cool there. And we have the Double Player. Wireless head-to-head action. It looks like you got an old WWF game there going on in the back. That's pretty cool. Nintendo Double Player. Interesting. One thing I never had. Alright, next up we have #12 of Justice League Europe. Like Father, Like Son. Looks like Metamorpho has a kid. Alright. Baby daddy drama. And then you have Double Dragon 2, The Revenge from Nintendo. Look at those classic graphics right there. Love the artwork there for the Double Dragon box and everything there. Very cool stuff. Brings back a lot of memories from back in the day for sure. Alright, next up we have #14. Looks like you got the group down there going, uh-oh, because there's a big giant dinosaur foot about to come down on them. I just like that one right there. Was it Plastic Man's got his eyes like bugging out there? Assume that's Plastic Man. And then you got some cool TSR artwork on the back from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. That's some very cool stuff there. Always love the artwork from TSR. All right, and next up we have Justice League Europe number 21. Looks like we got a lot of Christmas presents or something going on here. So pretty cool. And on the back you have Rad Racer 2 with Turbo Boost. Do 250 miles an hour in your underwear. All right. So, interesting stuff. Love how these things can be like a time capsule like that for us older folks, I guess. And we have Justice League Europe number 22. Buy this comic or we won't shoot this cat. Shouldn't that be, or we will shoot this cat? Interesting. Buy this comic or we won't shoot the cat. So if you buy the comic, they will shoot the cat? That doesn't seem right. Interesting. And then you have the original Splatterhouse on the back from TurboGrafx 16. That's definitely some old school stuff there. I'll read you the little blurbs there. Punch and kick the bloody guts before they suck the life out of you. That surgical getup you're wearing is quite attractive. And then, he's got a chainsaw. You've got a 12-gauge shotgun. Who will cut who in half? And then the last one says, how tough is this maggot-eating boss? You got to give him a hand. He uses his head. So good. Okay, and continuing on, Justice League Europe, Wonder Woman joins in issue 42. Earth Mother's Revenge. So, got some characters on here. I do not know who they are. So, it'd be interesting to see those. And then on the back, we have a classic here. We have WrestleMania. Rage. In the Cage. In the Steel Cage Challenge. All right. And he also had, what is that, Superstars? Maybe Superstars 2? Yeah, Superstars 2 for Game Boy. So very cool stuff there. Definitely some classics. Got some classic wrestlers there. Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, The Mountie, Sid Justice, Jake the Snake Roberts. Looks like you got Bret the Hitman Hart, Sergeant Slaughter, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Some very cool stuff from back in the day. All right. And continuing on, we have Red Winter, part 1 of 6 from Justice League Europe. This is issue number 45. And it looks like you have somebody shooting the Flash on the cover there. I'm not sure who that person is, but eventually I'll find out, I guess. And you have Final Fantasy Mystic Quest on the back with a brain transplant for $39.99, which does seem like a lot of money for back then, but compared to nowadays prices, that is way cheap. Okay, and last 3 issues of this haul. We are going to show them off, and then I will put them all together because a few hauls ago I started collecting, well, I got a couple of books for X-Men Black Sun. I'd got issues number 3 and number 5 of the 5-run issues, and they were all painted covers that connect. I did manage to pick up issues 1, 2, and 4, so now I have the whole run. And like I said, after I show off the covers individually, I will show the whole thing as a complete painted cover run here so you can get a feel for it. But this is X-Men Black Sun number 1 of 5. The new X-Men. So, pretty cool looking cover there. Definitely interesting. I do love the painted artwork style there. And then we have X-Men Black Sun number 2 of 5. Storm. Very cool. Looks like you have Archangel on the cover there. Very nice. And lastly in this haul, and last issue that I needed for X-Men Black Sun was number 4 of 5. Colossus and Nightcrawler. Looks like you've got Beast on the cover there as well, and assuming that's Jean Grey. I mean, the red hair, it probably is Jean Grey. But very cool take on the X-Men. Alright, and let me get all these put together here, and I will show them off. Do forgive me for kind of the look of the place here. But it's definitely very cool looking once you get them all put together. Nice little panoramic type view. It is a little hard to get them together because they don't exactly match up completely. Very close though. But alright, well, let's give you a show here. Alright, we have the whole thing going on here. Let me see if I can get some light over here. Oh, sorry about the glare. Nope. Alright, we're just not going to do that. Okay, so I will get out of the way of the overhead light. But yeah, so you got the whole run here. Give you the full panorama. 3 still cracks me up with Banshee's face. Like I said, very cool looking run all together. We'll pull it out here, let you see it there on my table. But very cool series, very cool looking panoramic. I wish there was a real easy way to get them all put together and, you know, be able to display them, but sadly there's really not. I mean, I used to put them in like a giant picture frame, like kind of like the cheaper type that has like the plastic on the front instead of glass. I'd put them in there and kind of, you know, like tape the you know, tape the poly bags or whatever, the you know, the comic book bags, these protectors. I would tape them together and kind of have them hanging up, but they after time they kind of fall, and you know, it's not good. So I've stopped doing that. Who knows, maybe I'll figure out some way to get this framed, or at the very least I could always take pictures of them and, you know, put them together as like a collage kind of thing. But very cool stuff. I will leave you, I guess, with the X-Men Black Sun #2, because this is a very cool cover. Like it. And, you know, of course, Sugar Man, he's going to do his pointing at you there, but he's going to say, hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate you stopping by. The Sugar Man loves each and every one of you, as always. But thank you for being here for haul number 95. Let's keep going to 100 and beyond. Have a great day. Prime is out. Zash. All right.